Once again, thank you, Abstract. We'll catch up with you once again once the game is over as we jump into game number 1 with Team Liquid Philippines on the blue side versus RSG Philippines on the red.
Coming into this game, I think a lot of people are already eyeing TLPH as one of the favorites, but wait a second, in the mid lane, this is one of the things that I really wanted to talk about, right? Because I understand that they are trying to put their eggs in the way, for TLPH in particular, right? Putting their eggs in a way that they are leading in these team fights, but I'm worried about the mid trio prio. Sanji is going to struggle. Wait a second.
Sanford in some trouble, forced the flicker very early. Even the Purify forced out by Sanji by a 4-man rotation in the mid lane. RSG, unfortunately not able to get any kills, but they're still continuing onwards right into the enhanced chain. And we can see a kill. First blood goes to Irad.
So back to that point, right? That really just underlines the point that I was trying to make. The fact, oh, wait a second, it's gonna have to wait again.
Benny has Purify, but he doesn't have enough HP. So another kill going quickly to RSG. Here comes Karl. He's aiming for Light. Already half HP. Torn Rose, will he be able to finish? The puncture misses. Light flickers away just in time and survives.
Man, RSG Philippines, they are angry in this early stage of the game. They understand that they have the mid trio prior, but wait a second.
Guys, let Eterna talk a little bit. Sanford trying to survive under the tower. Not gonna do so. Irad picking up names, already 2 kills.
This is what I was worried about, right? Faramis is great in these team fights. JP is going to be great in these team fights on the Minotaur, but they don't have the mid trio prio. They're not going to be able to clear as fast as Aqua on the Zask, as well as Light with the Kufra. And now the setup is just perfect. RSG Philippines, they're controlling all these side lanes coming through. They're actually leading with a 1.4k gold lead. And now they're centering around their next neutral objective. Light already opening up the vision, opening up the map, and it's all really going to come down to who's going to be able to set up better and who's going to get that level 4 power spike faster.
Yep, I really like what RSG Philippines has been doing so far. Light looking pretty engaged once again, bouncing ball, keeping the cow underneath the Dominator's descent. JP forced to back off, not even level 4 yet on the Minotaur. The rest of Liquid looking to get on top of Turtle, but Irad will secure it easily. Nibor buying a lot of space, pops the Primal Wrath. NetherRealm actually, just barely reaches, but is burnt out instantly, and a Tyrant's Rage on 2. Sanji and Karltzy picked off in quick fashion, and Kusei even wins the 1v1 against Benny.
This is not good. This is not good at all for Team Liquid. If they were banking on the fact that they had a better team composition, the fact that they're losing all these side lanes put them in the inevitability that even if they want to go full 5, the way that they're actually behind on 3.7k gold, it's going to be a lot more difficult for them to get into the winning conditions that their team composition had. RSGPH now are going to be able to get that turret in the top side, granting them way more maneuverability around the map, but what's happening here?
Yeah, Karltzy, he's stuck, bouncing ball, just barely manages to puncture out thanks to a little bit of presence from JP. I'm really loving the aggression coming in from RSG, already 6-0. Maybe this is the identity they've been looking for.
Finally, right? I mean, they understand the position that they're in, right? They're so precarious on the standings that if they lose even one single game, that will put them behind amongst everyone else in their group. And look at this, they're playing as objectively as possible. Light though charging.
Ooh, Karl actually able to steal back that purple buff. Nibor gets the onwards, probably on the wrong target though. Has the flicker out of tower range. That means Minwoo Fury hits nothing. But Liquid at least can get out. Oh, hold on. Really nice Tyrant's Revenge. Gonna be cancelled by the I'm Offended. RSG looking for another kill. Forces out the NetherRealm. No casualties here, but a lot of resources used by Liquid.
For sure, and that's right before the turtle spawns, right? Only 15 seconds left for that next neutral objective to spawn, and RSGPH, they're in a position where they have everything to their advantage, right? Irad right now level 8. We do see Karltzy is actually falling behind at level 7. You mentioned that this may not be the Lancelot era, and every time RSGPH picked it up, they haven't been able to secure that win. So Karltzy on the Lancelot also not having a great time.
And speaking of the instant combo, Light just takes him out, even gets the kill for himself despite everyone else there, and secures a free turtle for Irad.
It's only been 5 minutes, Dafa. Only 5 minutes, and look at everything that RSG Philippines have picked up for themselves. They have all the neutral objectives, they picked up a turret, they have all the gold shield as well. I'm pretty sure Kusei is on his merry way to his second item at this point.
Now, where has this RSG Philippines been this entire tournament? Oh, better late than never, because they're continuing. Light charging up, unfortunately misses the Tyrant's Revenge. Minwoo Fury forced out, hits 2 under the tower, blazing duet, whittling them down, finishing finishing off JP, killing spree for the Claude. And NetherRealm has to be used just to escort Benny out to safety.
Man, Kusei's already leading in 2k gold. In 5 minutes, he has the corrosion scythe already on his way to his second item. Benny QT unable to even pick up his boots, right? So everything is kind of on the line here. I think TLPH needs a little bit more time to get into those power spikes, into those item power spikes for themselves. Sanji's also falling behind, just able to get that enchanted talisman as compared to the Zask, who's already built in his first item too. So it's a tough position now for RSG. Not RSG, sorry, TLPH. And now you guys get a little bit of a graph here. DHS also built in, but wait a second.
Oh, they're hungry for some beef, and they will find it. Mega kill for Kusei. JP down before he's able to do anything. And the rest of Liquid just have to back it off. Irad even using Retry to slow down Karltzy. The threat from RSG is massive. This should be a free tier 2. Light comes in, finds one. The stun not gonna come out in time. That means Benny goes down, and Sanford will follow right afterwards. Another double kill for Kusei. 6-0 on the Claude.
A 3-0 trade, right? 2 kills as with the tower, but wait a second.
Another Tyrant's Rage. They found Karltzy in NetherRealm. Will it keep him alive? Torn Rose, he actually does get out. Well played there. Able to escape his fate. But Liquid, you can see just how much of a threat they're under. There's nothing they can do. Minwin Fury flickers forward. For what, JP? There's no follow-up. You need to get out now. Kusei even BMIing forward. Liquid, what do they do?
That's the question, right? What do they do? Because technically, this is what TLPH has been able to do to other teams. This is the Echo Express finessed by RSGPH. They're giving them a taste of their own medicine, and it looks like TLPH have not found the solution to it just yet. All they can do right now is try to get Benny QT to his power spike. He's still on 1 item, still only holds on to the corrosion scythe. He is falling 3k gold behind of Kusei on the Claude at this point, and they're nowhere near in a position to be able to go in for the contest. It's only been 7 minutes!
Ooh, Karl just barely dodges the Tyrant's Revenge, has to use his ult to escape from the Kufra. And you can see Liquid can't even punish RSG for deep diving into their jungle. You can tell the difference just from their items, where Sanford has to go first item Radiant, while Light can afford to greed for an immortality.
That's the main difference. It looks like concealed play though.
I don't think he's gonna commit here. This is a little bit too much. Like, RSG can give Liquid some time to breathe.
Look, I'm so used to every time you pass it over to me for something big to happen. So I was a little bit of a disbelief there. We do see a charge coming through. Doesn't really actually commit onto it. But again, that is going to be another neutral objective taken over for RSGPH. Now, with so much action, do you really believe that it's only been 8 minutes?
I can't believe it's only been 8 minutes, and it's 11 kills to 0. This is Liquid Echo. I can't believe they're in this situation.
And now they're pushing it even further, right? RSGPH, they don't want to give Team Liquid a chance to breathe whatsoever. Even these buffs have been taken out, but look at this, what that...
Ooh, a nice catch down here. Aqua picked off instantly. We did not see what happened, but I assume it was Sanford with the I'm offended based on the ult cooldown. So RSG get punished a little bit here, but will it be enough?
That's a big question. 13 seconds is all they need to kind of revert back to the push that they initially wanted for themselves. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough time, but it looks like Light is looking for a position. But wait a second.
Sanford again, the I'm offended finds Irad. Shut down, given over to Moskov. Probably the best person to get it. But here comes the Blazing Duet. NetherRealm has to be used to cancel out damage. Primal Wrath as well. So much DPS coming in from RSG Philippines. There's already one down. That's Sanford, JP, Sanji. Just all falling down like bowling pins. Triple kill for Nibor on the Ide. And now Light looking for another engage or just scaring the remaining members. It's a 3v3. Liquid will be able to defend against the Lord, but how much more damage will they take?
That's the question. And now they are going to try and look for a way to clear in those waves, but Karltzy goes in very aggressively.
Phantom Execution, he gets it! Shut down onto Kusei, punishing his positioning, perfectly identifying the BMI.
But that was beautiful, right? That does buy Team Liquid a little bit more time to revert back, to reset, to restart. They do lose an inhibitor turret in the top side, but lucky for them, that's exactly the side where this Lord is going to be spawning back into the game. And surprise, surprise, right? TLPH now, the Moskov, Benny QT already has his holy Trinity being built, Corrosion Scythe, Golden Staff, as well as that DHS. So he is in a position where he can put in the damage, and luckily enough for him, there's not a lot of physical defense items that have been built. I think one of the main differences now for them in the team fights is the fact that the Claude, that Kusei has already got that Wind of Nature. So that is going to be a deterrent when it comes down to it.
Yeah, I'm glad Kusei didn't go too greedy with their itemization there and still decided to go Wind of Nature as a 4th item. Because even though RSG have this lead, we can see that Liquid is still finding opportunities. And they really want to avoid a comeback situation. Sanford, nice, I'm offended, onto 2. Stops the engagement by Light. JP doing a good job of zoning as well. They did not fall to the engagement from RSG.
Not just yet, 14 seconds left. And again, right, the fact that the inhibitor turret that was taken down for TLPH in the top side is on the same side that RSG Philippines want to go and contest the Lord does give them a little bit more of an opportunity to utilize these waves to their advantage. So it's not so much worse of a situation for TLPH. There's definitely something that they can work with. Karltzy now at level 13. Meanwhile, we do see Irad at level 15. So that's the main disadvantage coming into this neutral objective. Irad should have the better time of getting that retribution down. And it looks like TLPH, they know this.
I think backing off here is the correct decision. They tried poking in their heads a little, but they realized that RSG were already on top of the Lord. So better to regroup, don't lose anyone here to defend against this, because it's only the first of the game, so you usually shouldn't do too much damage.
Right now, RSG Philippines, they're playing this perfectly, right? They understand that Team Liquid want to go in for team fights. Even from the start of the game, they didn't allow that 5v5 team fight from happening. They were able to get scrambles across the board, get pickoffs across the board, and utilize that to their advantage and eventually pick themselves up in a snowball.
And they finish it off. Light finds one, gets cancelled once again. Actually has the flicker out to safety, so no clean engage here for RSG. They'll get the mid inhibitor, but the Lord has already fallen as well. Sanford gonna miss the I'm offended. Here comes the Netherrealm. Liquid wants to commit for a fight. They're actually able to cancel the engagement once again from the Kufra, but Blazing the Way doing so much damage. Karltzy gonna be the first one to fall. Sky Piercer on his ass, finishes him off. The Crystal is